Yo, what's happening, man? It's Kimar Cain coming to you all the way live. Your favorite country cousin, your favorite Mississippian, and your best friend. You're now tapped in and wrapped in with the Sipp FM. You put an A between the F and the M, and you got fam. Shout out to DJ Unpredictable, Quita B in the place to be. Yours truly, Kimar Cain, and the good brother J. Cole. We are the Sipp. Listen, happy Public Radio Day. All right, we are celebrating local music, local talent, and although we say local, they say start local and end global. We got another amazing local artist right here in the studio from Jackson, Mississippi. Going to read a little bit about her and then get the ball rolling. That sound good, y'all? Let's get it. I got Miss Amara Nicole, hailing from the birthplace of America's music, Jackson, Mississippi native. Amara Nicole is a budding gospel R&B singer, songwriter, attorney who aims to fuse her passions for songwriting with her desire to advocate for Mississippi creatives. Amara's music is both incredibly heartfelt and honest as she draws from both her Christian faith and life experiences. Having been introduced to music at a very early age through her church's music ministry and school's choir programs, Amara's musical style draws inspiration from a variety of genres, including gospel, rhythm and blues, jazz, and soul. In 2022, Amara made her artist debut by independently releasing a series of original songs including Stand, In the Shallow, A Million Reasons, Eyes Wide Open, and Imitation of Love. Through soulful melodies and poetic lyrics, Amara Nicole uses lessons learned to chronicle experiences of faith, love, loss, and hope. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to some and present to others Miss Amara Nicole.
Hello, how are you?
I'm blessed by the best. How are you?
I'm making it.
You making it?
Listen, we got to make it.
We just got to make it?
Yes.
Shout out to Trigger Trey Songs with that one. I love it. So, reading your bio, I heard, I think Tank on his podcast, R&B Money, him or Jay Valentine, one or the other, they said that they were talking about how R&B is quote unquote dead, right? And they saying that, it's not enough gospel inspiration in R&B music anymore. From reading your bio, your background in the church and your school's choir, you got that, right? That's a part of your bloodline and your creations, okay? So let's talk about a little bit about that. Do you think that Christian music can help undergird or enhance the R&B experience?
Definitely, and I think the reason is because depending on people's faith walk, it can kind of help shape your life view, your lens, and so that's going to affect every aspect of your life. So having gone through something, having to develop your faith walk, you can have more substance if you choose to allow that substance to kind of fuel your songwriting. And so I'm a songwriter, so some people might sing and be great vocalists, but for me, songwriting is important to be able to chronicle those, sometimes dire experiences and just kind of walk myself through it, through, some things I've been through, but also keep a bright spot in mind as to where I'm going.
Keep a bright spot in mind as to where you're going, the light, if you would. When it comes to songwriting, how did you develop this skill? Did you always want to write your own records? Did you even always want to do music? How did these two things come about?
So I think for me, I just enjoy listening to music just as a casual listener. So my mom loved Yolanda Adams, and she always thought I would kind of get into jazz because I had a deep, raspy kind of voice as a child, and so she just assumed I would be a jazz singer. And so jazz definitely influences my sound to a point, but for me, I was introduced to songwriting by way of poetry.
Nice.
And so I started writing poetry in elementary school, 3rd grade, starting as a school assignment. So, school can be a good segue into creativity. And so it was an assignment. I went to Timberline. Is Timberline still around? Some of these JPS schools are not quite around now. And so started with a school assignment, and then I got a chance to start playing with songwriting, and literally this week I'll be recording my very first song.
Okay.
It's just kind of a full circle moment. Of course, I've had to revisit it and update those lyrics because I'm like elementary school, you know. The hook is still valid,
The
right?
hook is still fire.
But the, you know, some of the lyrics can kind of be boosted with the substance, you know, because, you know, you grow up.
Yeah, you grow up. I love that. Poetry seems to be a start with a lot of songwriters, you know. Even when it comes to hip hop a little bit, they say poetry is the mother of hip hop. So I love that. You say your mother thought you would be a jazz singer,
Right.
due to your raspiness of your voice as a
Yeah,
child.
yeah.
What happened to the raspiness?
Listen, it might show up a little bit, but I've had so many developmental changes.
For sure.
You know, and so your voice changes as you get older, and it probably will continue to change. So you just move with it, work with it, work what you got.
Good deal. Well, listen up, y'all. Y'all are tapped in with the Sipp FM Let's Groove Radio with your groove master, Kimar Cain, coming to you all the way live, your favorite country cousin, your favorite Mississippian, and your best friend. We're going to get into some of Amara's music. Is that okay?
That'll work.
Listen, y'all got a special treat on the way.
Listen, you'll trade your friends for fake fans that you really don't have. And you'll stun on the gram for the whole world, but won't help feed your family. Exchange your last for the latest fad that will be gone next week. And I hope you'll start to see what's real. But until then, I hope them fans gon' keep you warm at night. And I hope them lights will keep you from falling. And I hope the money won't leave you while you're down. And I hope them folks you call fam will stick around here while you're waiting in the shallow. While you're waiting in the shallow. While you're waiting in the shallow, so shallow. While you're waiting in the shallow. And you'll trade your health for a chance at the fast life. You jump through the fire for the thrill of it, even at the risk of dying. Exchange your last for the latest fad that will be gone next week. And I hope you'll start to see what's real. But until then, I hope them fans gon' keep you warm at night. And I hope them lights will keep you from falling. And I hope the money won't leave you while you're down, down, down. And I hope them folks you call fam will stick around, yeah, while you're waiting in the shallow. While you're waiting in the shallow. While you're waiting in the shallow, so shallow. While you're waiting in the shallow, shallow. Stop wasting in the shallow. You've gotta recognize what's real. Stop wasting in the shallow. Yeah.
Just like that, we are back. We are the Sipp FM. My name is Kimar Cain, coming to you all the way live. Your favorite country cousin, your favorite Mississippian, and your best friend. This is Let's Groove Radio, and we just got done grooving to a tune by today's special guest, Miss Amara Nicole. What we just heard was one of your independent records that you released back in 2022, In the Shallow.
Yes.
Okay, talk to me about that.
Oh, okay. So In the Shallow, I wrote it after kind of having some reflection about a relationship when I realized the other person, and it's not necessarily a romantic relationship, just had some really superficial values.
Okay.
And so when you realize, friends are not necessarily your friends, you have to kind of do some reevaluation. So that song kind of tracks that theme.
I love that. Change the circle, change your life. I know you talked about when the money, pretty much if the money, I don't want to butcher the lyrics.
I hope that when the money basically when it runs out, you won't run out.
Yes.
Because you'll realize you really don't have anything.
Ooh, spicy.
Because some people are using their money to kind of pad the fact that
they putting that mask on.
Yeah, it's a facade that some of us are hiding behind.
How important is it to take off the mask, for real?
I mean, if you want to have real relationships in your life, you gotta be a real, authentic person. At least that's my perspective. I could be wrong. I'm just living my life.
I agree.
That's
with
my
you.
perspective.
I love it.
Somebody else could have a different.
I'm
one.
glad that you actually pointed out that it wasn't necessarily a romantic relationship, because when we hear that word relationship, it kind of automatically goes.
It's the connotation that goes with it.
I'm excited to hear more music.
Okay, well, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Listen, man, once again, it's your favorite country cousin, your favorite Mississippian, and your best friend, Kimar Cain, your groove master for Let's Groove Radio. More Amara Nicole is on the way. DJ, press play.
You move me close to your heart and you tell me that you'll never let me go, and I don't mind if what you say is a lie. I'm caught up in the imitation. I don't mind that it ain't even real. All I have are your sweet nothings, too old. Well, I don't mind the imitation of love. You know my insecurities, and you feel all those empty spaces for me, and I don't mind that you ain't even playing for keeps. I'm caught up in the imitation. I don't mind that it ain't even real. All I have are your sweet nothings, too old. Well, I don't mind the imitation of love. I'm caught up. And all I have is nothing left to hold. Well, I don't mind the imitation of love. I'm caught up in a fallacy. I was thinking it was supposed to be, while losing sight of my reality. This ain't how love was supposed to be. All I have is nothing left to show. Well, I'm caught up in the imitation. I don't mind, that ain't even real. All I have are your sweet nothings to hold. Well, I don't mind the imitation of the imitation. Thank you.
Check it out, man. Listen, we are back. We are back. If you don't know who you tapped into, my name is Kimar Cain, coming to you all the way live. Your favorite country cousin, your favorite Mississippian, and your best friend. Happy Public Radio and Music Day on today. It's Hump Day. Making it halfway through the week, celebrating local music, local talent. We got Miss Amara Nicole, and what you just heard live right here in the studio, talking about Imitation of Love. That was the name of that record. Man, the piano, the vocals, the lyrics. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed that record. I want to hear the inspiration. You're talking about a fallacy, the sweet nothings, having nothing to hold. Like, where were you at during this time writing this record? Because that was very heartfelt. So it must have come from the heart.
Well, it came from inspiration from another very, very talented songwriter. And you probably have heard of this young lady, Anita Baker.
Oh,
okay. So
yes.
This is like a response to a song that she did. I think it's called "In the Rapture." So it's a response song. This is just, I like to play around with songs that I like, and maybe think about how it can inspire a different sound or a different storyline.
I love that. Yeah. Man, so this isn't a personal experience per se.
Not necessarily, but I will say this. I do have a friend who had an interesting story when she was dating some guy or whatever, and it didn't work out. And I was telling her, right? Sometimes we don't listen to our friends, right? At the time, she kind of shut me off until it went, went to wherever it went. And then she came back around. She's like, I think about something you told me every day, because she has to live with the consequences of this relationship every day. Okay. So it was really a really serious experience that came out of that. And so, I can draw from people around me,
That's beautiful. And I with you being a songwriter and everything, I really appreciate, because that felt like a story too. You know what I mean? I like to follow music that has a story within it. So that goes back to that substance that you were talking about earlier. We got more music coming from you. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, buckle your seatbelt. You dig what I'm saying? We got some more grooves on the way from the talented Miss Amara Nicole, born right here in Jackson, Mississippi. Let's go.
It's never enough just to be here. It's not enough that I made it through. It doesn't matter my experiences. It doesn't matter what I've had to lose. 'Cause these thoughts in my head keep saying I'm not good enough. And these thoughts in my head keep saying just to give it up. Oh, these thoughts in my mind don't want me to push through. Oh, these thoughts in my head want to take me from you. Well, tell them those thoughts I'm here to stay, and tell them those thoughts to get in their place. Those bad thoughts don't deserve a mental space. Well, tell them your thoughts, I've got more to say. I've got a million reasons to live. I've got more joy to give. I've got a brighter future to hold. Oh, I've got a couple enemies to fold. Ooh, I'm not enough compared to them. It doesn't matter what I've had to prove. I didn't praise my little wins. Now part of me feels inadequate, 'cause these thoughts in my head keep saying I'm not good enough. And these thoughts in my head keep saying just to give it up. Oh, these thoughts in my mind don't want me to push through. No, these thoughts in my head want to take me from you. Well, tell them those thoughts I'm here to stay, and tell them those thoughts to get in their place. Those bad thoughts don't deserve a mental space. Tell them your thoughts, I've got more to say. I've got a million reasons to live. I've got more joy to give. I've got a brighter future to hold. Oh, I've got a couple enemies to fold. Ooh, I'll tell them those thoughts I'm here to stay, and tell them those thoughts to get in their place. Those bad thoughts don't deserve the mental space. Well, tell them your thoughts, I've got more to say. I've got many reasons to live. Ooh, I've got more joy to give. Ooh, I've got a brighter future to hold. Oh, I've got a couple enemies to fold. Ooh, go tell them. Tell them, go 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 tell them. Well, tell them those thoughts I'm here to stay, and tell them those thoughts to get in their place. Those bad thoughts don't deserve a mental space. Well, tell them your thoughts, I've got more to say, 'cause I've got a million reasons to live. Ooh, I've got more joy to give. I've got a brighter future to hold. Oh, I've got a couple enemies to fold. Ooh, ooh, hey. Don't you know the reasons? Yeah. Hey, ooh, a million reasons.
Back at it again with all my friends. Listen, it's Kimar Cain coming to you all the way live, your favorite country cousin, your favorite Mississippian, and your best friend. And you're now tapped in and wrapped in with the Sipp FM. I am your fearless leader of the groove. And listen, this is Let's Groove Radio, and we've been grooving with this amazing talent live in the studio, Miss Amara Nicole. Now, you know, the Imitation of Love record, phenomenal. Okay, it just keeps getting better.
Wow,
the
thanks.
substance, the word of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is substance, because when listening to this record, A Million Reasons to Live, it's like, all right, if somebody is battling intrusive thoughts, maybe even
Let's
suicidal
talk about it. Yeah.
ideations, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Maybe battling something in the battleground of their mind. This is a record I could send to somebody.
Ruminating thoughts, all the things, mental health. This song, I definitely penned this during law school because I was out of my element being in Oxford. I went to Jackson State, okay, and so it was a different experience at Ole Miss law school as opposed to like being at an HBCU campus.
Yeah.
And so I was an older student going back to school, and so there was a lot of thoughts that I had that weren't so great as I was questioning myself and doubting myself. And so even though I was older than some of those younger students and I thought they were just so bright and, and there are some really great students out there, the thing for me is make sure I remember who I am.
Yes.
And you have to really call out those negative thoughts when they come.
Yeah.
You can't let them fester. You have to call them, and if you believe in Jesus, you can rebuke them.
In
Okay,
the name.
but you don't let them fester,
For sure.
because the longer you let yourself sit in that, it becomes like a snowball effect mentally.
And it can become a belief.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful record.
Thanks.
Beautiful record. I'm having fun up here, y'all. Hopefully y'all are enjoying all of this amazing music from a Jackson, Mississippi native. I think if y'all don't understand why this is the birthplace of America's music, Amara Nicole can definitely help you with that understanding. If you don't know, it is Public Radio Music Day on October 23rd, Hump Day, making it halfway through the week, bringing people together from coast to coast.
Coast to
Okay,
coast.
Listen, we got one more record from the beloved Amara Nicole. You ready?
yes.
Listen,
Let's get
real
it.
quick though, I do want to congratulate you for recently passing the bar
Oh, thank you.
and making it through that experience in Oxford.
Oh my gosh.
So kudos to you. Okay,
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kimar Cain, and you're listening to The Sip.
Hearts and minds are easy to fail when there's much to bear. Past hopes and continued promise always seem so frail. But what will you do when the world starts closing and fear is calling your name? In your quiet moments, you will shoulder the voices of doubt and confusion and stand on the rock of salvation. Another day, another rain, another heartache, another pain, another change, another breakthrough. It's all the same, you'll still remaining. In the sun you will stand. Hebrew soldiers of the faith seem so inhuman, crying out and suffering through persecution. But in 11 you'll see the names who will inspire you to do the same. In your quiet moments, you will shoulder the voices of doubt and confusion and stand on the rock of salvation. Another day, another rain, another heartache, another pain, another change, another breakthrough. It's all the same, he'll still remaining. In the sun you stand. In your quiet moments you will shoulder the voices of doubt and confusion, and stand on the rock of salvation. Another day, another rain, another heartache, another pain, another change, another breakthrough. It's all the same, he'll still remaining. In the sun you will stand. You will stand.
Listen, stand. Amara Nicole Jackson, Mississippi's finest. We may be saying local artists right now, but we're going to be saying worldwide. I really believe that really soon. When you were singing that record just now, Stan, I immediately thought about Donnie McClurkin's record.
Of the same title.
Word. Was that some inspiration there?
No, you're probably not going to believe this, but now, do y'all remember the singer, actress, Aaliyah?
Yeah.
So there was a song she did in the movie Anastasia. Do y'all remember that?
Nope.
Anastasia, I need to go watch it if you have not watched it, okay? It's an animated movie that she sang one of the theme songs. And she starts off singing, "Heart Don't Fail Me Now." And that,
I have heard that song.
Okay, you need to go. You need to brush up on your
movie, but I have heard that song.
Oh my gosh, you got to brush up on your kid animated movies. It was a good one, and it's based on a real story.
Okay,
that money is
I'll
still
check it
out there for that princess. Y'all, I can be rushing if you need to be, because I can be $1 trillion heiress. Okay, because that money's still out there. But the point is that I wrote that song during my first semester of law school, and that song really inspired me to take up songwriting again after a long period of time. But I remembered that song from a child, how she started off like her tone. And the words just really came. I really believe God gave me the words to that song, because it came really, really quickly, a few minutes in the whole song.
Call that a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, got a nice download. I love it, man. I have thoroughly enjoyed you. This has been delightful. This has been refreshing. This has been fun. It's October 23rd, y'all. Wednesday, hump day. What a way to get through the week. Okay, if you were having maybe not the best week, hopefully it got a little bit better.
A little bit brighter.
With the 4 selections that Amara Nicole has blessed us with on today. Okay, it is Public Radio Music Day, and we're bringing people together from coast to coast, one song at a time.
All right now.
Want to let the people know where they can find you: Instagram, Facebook, all the things. Let people know how they can find you.
Right now, people can find me mainly on Instagram.
Okay.
So you can follow me at AMARANKNOTT. That's Amara N. Not. And I also have a show coming up at Urban Foxes here in Jackson. So that's going to be on November 8th. If you guys are down for a Friday night with me, come and join me.
Pull up, Amara Nicole, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, it's been fun. My name is Kimar Cain, coming to you all the way live. Your favorite country cousin, your favorite Mississippian, and your best friend. Y'all make sure y'all follow her, and follow us at the Sipp.FM, X, Instagram, Facebook, you name it.
All right.
Until next time, peace and blessings, love and respect.